Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Derptopia SMP. My name is Fiasco. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are in my new house. That's right, fancy, isn't it? Actually what we are in is a little AFK shack that's just so fancy for my copper fields. That's right, we've got a pretty big monstrosity over here on the other side of our ruined fortress up there. Our slime farm, for reference, is just over here, which I actually fell into several times while putting copper up. There's a slime. Delightful. So this basically very self-explanatory. The copper oxidizes, and I put them all on these so that I don't accidentally break them. And then there's 4 blocks of space in between this one and that one, and then I put another one there so I can just go along and place the copper up like that, and then I don't have to worry later on when I break it about accidentally breaking the obsidian. I would have to be pretty careless to accidentally mine out the obsidian after a second or two of mining. So I just thought I would show you that because I did build this during the last episode because I ran out of copper. I actually lost a shulker box that had a bunch of my copper in it. And then I got mad and I came and built this so I could oxidize all the copper that I had. Now we are swimming in copper, and our good friend Ryan actually ended up giving me 3 stacks of oxidized copper blocks as well. So thank you, Ryan. You are the GOAT. On to today's episode. I know I said that we were going to be working on the stables, but that might come later in the episode, and it might come next episode because we actually have a different project to work on, and that is the resolution of the war. That's right. The POG war has been bothering me. We are friends with our neighbors, not enemies. Why should we be slinging P's and O's and G's at each other when we could be having a good time and hanging out in a cool new base? So that is what I'm going to be doing today. I am going to build something and offer peace to the attackers. That is Magnetosphere, Honeyburger, and Ryan. Because I feel like, if you can have peace, you should. So I laid out an area over here, which I was never really going to build in before, but now that we've expanded to this area, I think it's a great idea. And I just kind of laid out and started getting some framework in for a new thing. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but I kind of have an idea. So we are going to build a temple for peace and prosperity in the region. And this is where we are going to offer our friendship and peace to the 3 who have been throwing the POG at me. Haha, fun rhyme. So we have a 41 wide square box here, and this, unlike many of my builds, is going to be a little bit more geometric, I suppose, where it'll basically be kind of a pyramid almost. Not really a pyramid, though, but more of like a temple-looking-ish pyramid. Boy, that wasn't a good description. You will see it, though, don't worry. And I don't actually anticipate that this will be that hard because building with geometrics is quite easy, everything being symmetrical and whatnot. The hard part is kind of coming up with the design on the fly. This is another one that I'm not doing in creative first, just kind of throwing stuff down, seeing what will happen. But when we are done this, we can fancy it up on the inside and offer peace to our friends, and hopefully put an end to the nasty POG war. Or maybe we just pick a different target and we all work together. I would rather be on their team than all alone by myself. So this temple is going to kind of round off this area of our empire here. And we might put something in the back over here, but just kind of like background stuff. This will be probably the limits of like a functional build that I'll do in this area. And it worked out perfectly. We've got our lake over here, which I could clear out some of these trees and have some lake access to it. And then the road isn't far from here either, so we can clear out a few more trees and have a nice path leading up to our temple. I also really need to get working on this quite quickly because I would like to do this before 118 drops, and that is dropping. It is currently November 27th, and I believe it's November 30th that 118 drops. So we got to get cracking on this. So I am going to get working, and I will update you in just a moment. And true to my word, we have done some work. Actually, quite a bit of work on our new Temple of POG piece. Whatever. Okay, we'll workshop the name. This is our new POG temple, and I really like it. It turned out pretty good. Like I said earlier, building geometrically, so just, 4 boxes on top of each other, is pretty easy compared to building asymmetrically like I normally do. So it was just a matter of actually putting the work in to do it. That took quite a while. I've cleaned up my area a little bit here, but let's just get these other things. Excellent. So this temple serves but one purpose, and that is to house the most dangerous weapon on the server, and that is the POG. It also comes with built-in security. It's kind of a death trap down there. I was going to put carpet underneath or on top of those bottom blocks, but one, that kind of ruins the void effect, and 2, it actually makes more sense to have mobs in there to protect this weapon. So that is where we are at with that, and I would go in there and show you everything, but quite frankly, I'm terrified of that place, and I am never going in there. It'll also be very hard for people to resist pushing each other into the POG chamber, but well, hopefully we will all be mature enough and, not be doing that to one another. So the next thing on my list is to gather the members of this war council and see if we can make amends, make a peace. Come on, let's go. There we are. But the temple fitting in here very nicely, in my opinion, with the surrounding area. And in the lore of this world, this temple would have been here for a long time, and it was kind of retrofitted for this purpose, specifically to protect the precious war artifact. So I'm going to see if I can hop on a call with those other 3 and see if we can get a peace treaty kind of finalized and settled here, or at the very least a ceasefire until after 118 drops, when we all know that we are safe. And it looks like they're all on right now too, actually, which is perfect. So I'm going to message them in Discord and see if we can get something going right now.
Give up, Anakin. I have the high ground.
You underestimate my abilities. Don't. I'm not wearing armor. That almost killed me. Oh no, I might die.
That was a harmless too. I hear some cooked chicken that came from Max's.
Oh, thank you. I don't need that. I got down to 1 heart legitimately there.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hi, it's me.
Mario.
Okay.
It's me, Mario.
All right, let's begin.
It's me.
Okay, it's a me, first of all. I'm a Mario.
Immediately gets copyright strike from Nintendo.
Yeah. YouTube is canceled. All right, everyone. I've gathered you here today to suggest putting an end to the POG War. I know it's been a long, bloody, horrible ordeal for all of us. Mostly me. You guys a little bit. And I think that it's just time to put an end to it. As you see, I have withdrawn my army from the field completely. So there'll be no more lag flying around from that. And I have also prepared something else. As you notice, the POG sign is no longer there. A weapon of that magnitude kind of needs something a little bit more special. So if you'll all follow me, I will take us to where we can find our POG weapon. So I don't have a name for it yet. The Temple of POG was thrown around a bit, but I'm open to suggestions. If you'll all follow me up here.
Ooh.
See.
Watch your step. It is an absolute death trap down there. This is where I suggest we store... Careful, honey, no. That thing is legitimately... It's not so bad right now, but if we stay up here for a while, it will be completely full of mobs, which is good. Built-in security for the POG sign. So this is what I suggest, is that we keep it safe here until, at the very least, 118 drops, and we know that we're all safe from that. And ideally, the war is over and everyone just lives in peace. But if everyone feels like bloodshed still, then maybe we all work as a team and just pick a new target.
Wallace?
Maybe Wallace, yes.
He is
His
encroaching
kingdom-
on your borders.
His wall is suspiciously close to mine now, and he had the audacity of making a nicer wall. Also, Hani, I chose these colors for the temple with you in mind.
Interesting.
I went for a pyramid thing, Ryan, to reflect your base.
Nice.
So if you all find this agreeable, then I would also like to suggest, as a sign of friendship between our empires, that you guys can build embassies in my lands if you so choose.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'll kind of maybe point you guys to a space that you can build in if you'd like to, and then you build your embassies in whatever style you choose.
I'm guessing the farthest corners.
No, probably around the temple here. Somewhere. To be honest with you, I really just need to fill out this forest, so that would help me out a lot too.
Wait,
This is your fancy way of delegating.
Yes, it's my peaceful way of saying, please build something here so that it doesn't look so empty.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah. We all
Ideas.
agree, or do you guys want to sidebar and talk about it?
that sounds good.
Okay. I knew that was going to happen at some point.
It's a good idea.
All right, great.
Yeah. Blowing up your area has kind of gotten a little tedious.
Right, yeah, the creeper holes, it would be lovely if that stopped. But if it does keep happening, at least now I know it was an act of love and not hostility. Well, I think this went great. Okay, thank you, everyone. If you would like to build an embassy, let me know, and I'll give you a chunk of land to build it on. And
Yeah, just let me
besides
know.
that, goodbye. So that went very good. There was no resistance at all in ending the war, and honestly, I didn't think that there would be. Quite frankly, the war wasn't as devastating as I had led it to believe, but that is just, a tactic for getting what you want. You just over-exaggerate anything you want. So perfect. Our temple will now house the POG weapon until we are ready to use it again for something else. And this truly worked out great for me. I gotta put some hand railings or glass or something up there. Actually, glass wouldn't be a bad idea. Now that everyone has seen down there, I could probably put some tinted glass or something up here and make it extra. Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. I actually don't have any tinted glass, but I will go and get some and put it up here because I am sick of falling in there. On top of that, we're also going to get some embassies built. I'm thinking in here somewhere, probably just to help fill out this area a little bit. Seeing their unique builds will be very cool. I'm hoping that they have some fun with it, and I might open it up to a few other members of the server too that I trust their build styles. I don't want to open it up to just anyone because, quite frankly, that's a bad idea. Because I feel bad saying it, but I don't want ugly things in my base. So I can't. It's a lot easier for me to not include everyone than it is for me to tear down someone's build a little bit later on. But with that, this area is coming along nicely. Now that the war is over, we can actually tidy up our area over here a little bit. So let me just find some grass. And let's clean up our area over here. Free coal, amazing. Can I? Oh my goodness. I thought this was just one head. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Okay. They're not coming off. That is a bug of some sort. And honestly, I'm just going to cover it up and pretend that that's not in there. Not having those campfire particle effects will also help with the lag a tiny bit around here. I think that they usually contribute a little bit to that. Now there is also, let's just take these down. We don't need our banners flying anymore. And we are going to leave General Gary and his trusty steed for now, just because we are going to build the goat a home. Same with our horse over here. So there's no reason to take them out just yet. Our siege weaponry over here, which our army is just going to kind of absorb, I think. We don't need to have them pointed at our castle anymore. And in fact, we can probably get rid of this cannonball. If I can pro gamer move, land on a chain, haha. Okay, I'm not able to pick this one up either, which is troubling. Huh. Must just be a glitch with the pack. Okay, for now I'll leave it up. The spirit was there of me taking it down. Perhaps once we have our friends over here relocated to a new area. Boy, that lag right now is... Oh, it's probably the lag that's stopping me. Yeah, I just fell out of the sky a little bit more quickly than I normally do. So I think that the lag is pretty bad right now, which is probably why I can't pick up those heads and that coal block. So that's not a big deal. We'll just try that again when it's a little bit less laggy. Unfortunately, I can't even get a rocket off to fly. So, whoa. What? Okay. Super weird. Okay, that seems to have solved that issue. Maybe it wasn't laggy. Maybe it was a glitch. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no. What is going on? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's bad. Okay, well, this is fine. This is the best, actually. Best I could hope for. I'm just gonna log off. I'm done for the day. Holy smokes. Wow. Gotta love the quirks that come with this game. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm done for the day. I really wanted to get this episode out before 118 with those other guys in there. So that's my job accomplished. This episode's probably a little bit short, but whatever. I will see you guys when 118 drops in a few days. Be good out there. My name is Fiasco, and I'll catch you in the next one.